How's it going, everyone? It's GadgetsBoy. Welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the new Google Pixel watch. It's a brilliant watch, lovely design, and there's so much going on here. And let's talk about it. Let's see what it's all about. Now, let's start with the design. It's a brilliant device. I think it's a beautiful design. It's very slick and minimalist as well. I actually love the haptic feedback on it. So when you unlock the screen, for example, it gives you this nice, satisfying unlock sound, and the vibration feels beautiful. I love that, and it feels very tactile. If there's anything I don't like about the design, it's the bezel, but they've done a great job at blending in the color of the whole thing to make the bezel look basically almost bezel-less. But it depends what app you're looking at. So when you're on the main menu like this, you easily notice how big the bezel is. I wish they stretched that out just a tad bit more, but it is what it is, and it's still pretty good. Another thing is this is kind of small for my wrist, and this. Look at this. I think this is about 41 mil, and I'm not a fan of the size of the wrist. I wish it was slightly bigger, or they just give you like a bigger option to as an option to go for if you wanted a bigger size. But I think in general, this would suit everyone. Whether you like big watches, this is fine. It's better to have this size than to have a bigger watch that people with smaller wrists wouldn't be able to wear or would hate wearing. Elsewhere, you get this rubber strap in the packaging itself. So elsewhere you get that speaker grill on the side. That's because you can use Google Assistant on this. You can make and receive phone call on it as well, which means you can use that to hear what's going on. There's a couple of buttons on the side. We have the digital crown, which feels nice and tactile. I like what they've done here as well. It feels really nice to scroll it, just to go up and down with one finger. It's easily reachable, and it just stands out just a little bit, but it looks really nice in terms of design. So if you look at it on the side profile, it looks really good. And then we've got the second button on top for quick access to your sporting app. So if I just unlock that for a second, I can just press that and I can go into my fitness apps. Loads of options available in terms of fitness options. I think there are I don't even know on top of my head, like over 40 workout modes if you use Fitbit. So that's that. So there's loads of options there in terms of workouts and stuff like that. So those are your quick apps, recent apps. So you press that, you can see what you've used recently, so you can easily just go back into it instead of trying to find it. The interface is really nice. You have over 19 customizable watch faces, so you can play with that and see which one you prefer. Scroll through and select which one looks really nice. That one actually looks really nice. I like the color on that. Big display that just shows you the time at a quick glance. They're ready to go. This has decent brightness as well. This is an AMOLED display, and it will give you 1,000 nits of peak brightness, and it's 5 ATM water resistance certified. And this glass itself is a Corning Gorilla Glass 5 and stainless steel frame, so this is very premium, so don't mess around with this. In terms of battery life, you're looking at 294 milliamp hour battery. It supports Qi wireless charging, and it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM. One qualms I have here with the charger though is it comes with this wireless charging dock, but it doesn't really, it's not that magnetic, so it's so easy to come off. So if you happen to knock it in the middle of the night and you don't realize, you'll end up waking up to a device that's not charged at all. You also get a longer strap in the box, and you can just take the strap off and change it to a different size if you like. And I think this is the large size actually. It just says L on there, so it must be the large size of the options that's available. It's not that easy to take off. There's a little button on the side that you sort of have to dig into, and then eventually you get the strap off. But that has its pros and cons. It means it's very secure on the wrist, but at the same time, it might just means that trying to remove this and change it for something else might be a bit awkward. And you can get different straps that are available on the apps on the Google Store, and get different straps that suits your taste and preference. Setting this up is very easy as well. You have fast pair and handoff, and fast pair just means if you just, the first time you switch it on and you put this next to your Pixel 7 Pro, for example, it just makes it easy to set this up very, very quickly. So you can just put it next to the smartphone, and also you get handoff. So if you're making a phone call on this, you can easily just hand it off to your phone, or if you're listening to music, you can easily just hand this off to the music that you're listening to, which is pretty neat. It just makes everything feels a little bit seamless. And as always, you get things like Google Wallet, so you can use it to pay for things on the go. So like London Tube, you can do that. Your notifications are there. One thing that annoyed me though is the fact that every time you select a notification, even though I've read it on the watch itself, then I go to my smartphone, my Pixel 7 Pro, the notification is still there until I actually swipe it off. It'll be nice to be able to tap it here and know that that notification is dealt with, because I've already seen it, and that's that. So that would have been nice if they think about that. This is running on the latest Wear OS 3.5, which also means you get this nice interface and seamlessness, and also it means that you get that new Watch app on the Google Play Store, so you don't get the old one anymore. So it gives Google the opportunity to have their own their own interpretation of what they want this to be. You scroll across to different things, and your heart rate monitor has got sleep monitor. You've also got atrial defibrillation monitor. So it also has fall detection, but fall detection is not available yet. That's coming in the future as an update on the Google Pixel Watch. But I think it's a lovely watch. I can't knock it at all. I wish it was bigger, but other than that, I think it's a great watch. But it begs the question though. You do have that deep integration of Fitbit in there, but it begs the question of, is this really a Google Pixel Watch or just a glorified Fitbit? You decide. Let me know in the comments below. But overall, great design, decent battery life. It will last you for the day, depending on what you do. If you're working out a lot, it won't last you through the whole day. I like the design in general. I love this display and stuff like that, and it's integrated with Google Assistant, so you can use your voice on the go. I love that it's got fast pair and handoff with your Google Pixel 7 Pro, for example. I don't like the charger. It doesn't attach that well. So those are sort of like the summary of my experience with it. But if you guys have any questions, as always, drop them in the comments below. By the way, let me just say that sleep detection and measurement is very accurate, really good. I compared it to the Apple Watch and other smartwatches that I have. They're very similar in terms of step counting, accurate as well. Workout system and stuff like that, they're accurate as well. I wore it running and stuff like that. They came out very similar, so you can't complain about the accuracy there. This is also LTE, so you'll be able to use this for receiving and making phone calls. You also have built-in Google Maps, so turn-by-turn navigation. So you'll be able to use this on the go for navigating yourself without having to use your smartphone, which is really good. But other than that, yes, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, drop them there as well. And as always, guys, if this is your first time around here, please do subscribe. Smash the bell notification so you get notified every time there's a new video up on the channel. And if you like this video, make sure you like it as well. And if you don't like it, double click the dislike button, and I shall see you in the next one.